Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sagani Triste from the De La Salle College of St. Benilde here in Manila. I teach mathematics subjects in tertiary level, and I am also the former instruction unit head and curriculum unit head here in our institution. I am basically in charge in teacher training. So aside from my main function as a classroom teacher, I also teach teachers here in our institution. So basically, I am using Wayground to uh, make my teaching learning fun and enjoyable and meaningful for my students. At the same time, I use Wayground to teach and to incorporate it in teacher training so that my training will be more meaningful for my colleagues, and at the same time to motivate them in the training. So for now, I will be teaching you on how to create a lesson here in Wayground. So aside from creating assessments, we can also use Wayground in creating lessons, interactive videos, and passages. So our focus now is to create a lesson here in Wayground. So let me share my screen first. So the first thing that you will do is to go to wayground.com in order to either sign up or log in. So this is formerly known as Quizzes. That is why you see on the landing page, Quizzes is now Wayground. So it just changed its name into Wayground. So if you don't have an account yet, you can just click sign up for free, and then you can use any of the ways in order to sign up. Either you can continue with Google, continue with Facebook, or with your email. So these are the different sign up ways to create an account in Wayground. You can also use your Microsoft account, your Apple account, and other account. If you already have an account, we can just simply log in. So for me, I'll just log in using my Google account so that it will direct me to um, my homepage. So as I have said, aside from assessment, we can also create lessons, interactive videos, and passages. So for now, we will be creating lesson. So in order to do that, we can just simply click create, and let us choose lesson. We can create a lesson by starting a blank slide. But if you already have a PowerPoint presentation or a PDF file of your lesson, you can just simply import it. So I have already prepared my PowerPoint presentation, so I can just simply uh, click import content, and I can just choose between upload from your device or import from Google Drive. So these are the multiple ways on how to import your content. The acceptable file format are Google Slides, PDF, or PowerPoint presentation. So you can just simply drag and drop if you already opened the file, or you can just click the upload from your device or from the Google Drive. So let me import my device. And while Wayground is preparing the import, you can see the pop-up preparing your presentation. So let's just wait for a while. And then once it's done, you can see the slides that you imported. And if you don't want for a particular slide to be included in the lesson, you can just uncheck the slide. Okay. So if you want, again, if you don't want for a particular slide to be included, you can just uncheck it. Since I want to include all the slides, I can just check them all, and then we can just simply click import. And then while we are importing the lesson, the Wayground AI will also generate some questions that you can incorporate into your lesson. And these questions may reinforce the understanding of your students on your lesson. So these are simply checks so that we can also check if the students are understanding the lesson that we prepared from them. So in some cases, the AI cannot generate questions, so don't worry about it. But you can simply input lessons manually. So with that, we can start editing. So let's just click start editing. And then you can now see the lessons on the side, the slide of your lesson. We can change the title of the lesson. So let me change the title first. Let's say graph theory, because the topic is about graph theory. So on the first slide, we can see the title slide. And then we have here the basic concept of the graph theory on the first slide and some of the examples. Now, we can put questions right after every slide. You can put as many questions as you can. So for example, after this slide, I want to uh, add a question. So let me just add a question. So from there, you can choose the different questions that you want to add. So for now, I want to, let's say, add an open-ended questions. So we click add open-ended questions, and you can type your question here and then the student's responses. So for example, I want to add a question like this one. And then once we're done, we can just simply move to another slide. So you can also add images to your questions. You can also add audio or video. So let us move to the next slide so that we can preview it. So these are the different slides. Mm. And then after that, we can also add another question. So let's try adding questions. You can also add questions from the library, or you can generate questions using AI. So let's try finding questions in the library if there are similar questions. So you just look for questions that you can use based from the library. So you can, let's say I want to add this question. So let me choose another questions. Let's start with easier questions. So let's say I want to add this question, a multiple choice type question. So it's now added on the slide. You can see it there. And then let's say I want to add another question. So as you can see, you can preview the question and you can also edit the question that you added. You can change the points. So I want it to be 1 point only. You can change the time also for the students to answer that question. So let's say I will give 1 minute for the students to add a question. And then you can also see the options and the correct answer. So the correct answer is the answer with the check. Now, suppose I want to add another question. Let's say I want to add a true or false question. So I can just basically choose multiple choice, but I will be having only two options. So if there are more options provided to you, you can just delete those options. You can see the garbage can uh, icon, and you can use it to delete the options. You can also add options by clicking the plus button here on the side. So let's say my question is this one. And then you can just mark the correct answer. So the correct answer here is false. Now, if you want to add more questions, you can just simply add question here. And then you can move to your slides and continue reviewing the slide. And you can also add another slide if you want. Now let's try moving. So that's this time after this slide, let us add one more question, or let's add more questions. And this time let us get questions from the library or from the community. These are already the pre-made questions, so that if you want to adapt or copy that questions, you can also do so. So let's say I want to add this question. So let us choose a question, this one. Let's say I want to add this. So you can just simply click add question. Let's add one more question. Let us choose another question. So let us look for other options. Let's say I want to add this question. I want to add this question again. Also this one. So you can add many questions as you can. Okay, so let me add this. And this one. So as you can see, aside from um, basically showing your uh, questions or your lesson, you can also add questions in order to reinforce the understanding of your student of your lesson. So you can record their scores, or if you want, you can just simply use their scores for checking if they truly understand the lesson. So right now I am just editing the time for them to answer the question. So I want to give them more time to answer the questions, because some of the students uh, have really need more time to do it. So you can just simply repeat those process and add many questions as you can for between slides. And then let's say we are already done. We can just save changes or click save changes here on the site. So let's say I've already done preparing my lesson. I can just simply save it. And then we edit the name, the subject, the grade level. So I want to put it under university and English. And then also I can change the visibility. So I want to make it public. So I'll just click public. We can also add a cover image, and you can create your cover image if you already have it in your device. You can just upload it from your device, or let us just search it from Google. So no need to go out from Wayground. You just choose the search there, and then let's type the thing that we want to search. Let's say I want to search images create connected to graph theory. So make it basically we just choose um, image. Let's say I want to use this image as a cover image, and then just simply save it. And then we can just simply save if we are done. So now you can already start using it in your class together with your students, or you can basically assign them to view your lesson. So if you want to preview your lesson, we can just simply preview it so that you will know how it will look like when we show it into our class. So this is how it will look like. You can just preview, click next on the side so that you will see how it will move. And then you can also see the questions here, and you can start trying answering those questions. So this is the teacher preview. And then if you are done previewing it, you can just simply end lesson. Click end lesson. Okay, so I hope you learned something, especially how to create a lesson here in Wayground. Remember, Wayground or quizzes is not only for creating assessment. You can also use Wayground to create other things like lessons like what we did here. You can also create interactive videos. You can also create passages, and then check students learning from the things that you created. I also hope that you can use those tools into your classes. And I also encourage everyone uh, to use those tools in your classes. At the same time, encourage your colleagues to use Wayground and the tools in Waygrounds in your classes. So it will make our teaching and learning more fun, meaningful for the students, and it will also help them motivate in learning. So that's all. That's all for now. I hope to. Uh, I wish I can teach you more in the future, and see you around. Thank you.